Hello and welcome. I'm Olga Jevtich, Miss Virginia Senior America 2003, and this is Fashion Notes. Since we are approaching colder days, most of us look for heavier fabric. Winter means wool sweaters, wool scarves, and wool jacket. You wore it, and of course your grandparents wore it too. Wool has been part of the wardrobe for thousands of years. You should know two wool products are not the same because no two sheep are the same. Do you know that the average sheep produces enough wool for 2 suits or 12 sweaters over the lifetime? Australia is one of the world's biggest wool-producing nations. There are so many types of weaves and finishes, and it's up to us consumers to choose from fleece and knit, lamb wool or wool mix with different fibers. Because there are so many options, wool is a versatile fabric that can be used in many climates, especially suitable for outwear. Some people dislike the itchiness associated with certain blends of wool. Some even people claim to be allergic to wools. Shetland wool comes only from islands of northern coast of Scotland, and it is very limited supply. Worsted wool is a shorter, giving a furry feel. Worsted wool is lighter and usually suitable for warmer climates. You should choose worsted wool or wool blends. Gabardine and merino knits both have longer fibers and are very smooth. Merino is made of the finest grades of wool, grades of 23 microns of fiber, and extra fine merino is 19 microns or less. And micron is 1,000 of millimeter. Microns are used to measure the diameter of wool fabric. The lower the micron number, the thinner the fiber. Knit fabric use yarn that has been interlocked into rows of loops, usually, of course, by machine. Twill, it's a very common weave, tends to be strong and durable. Woven is a fabric made on a loom by varying process. Full fashion knit is used mostly for higher quality wools. Broadcloth is a compact, elegant fabric with a smooth nap. Has soft and high last used for coats. I hope you find this information useful in choosing your next wool garments. On the future shows, we will learn about the most luxurious fabric, cashmere. And now is the time to go shopping. Happy shopping, as I always say. Well, we are having a wonderful lady with us today. She is going to give us so many new tips how to dress on for less. You will be surprised. And she has so many ideas, and I hope we have enough time so she can explain all her tricks of the trade. Her name is Elizabeth Gibbons, and welcome, Elizabeth, to today our show. She has so much to tell us how to dress for less, and she has so many ideas. Welcome, and tell us, she's a fashion stylist, and she style things, and she can, get from vintage store or flea markets, I imagine, and antique store, and mix all together and look absolutely fabulous. Let's start from this. This is probably like a vintage dress from the, what do you say, would say, 70s?
Early 80s.
Or early 80s.
Yeah. One of my specialties as a stylist, I work with new things and old things, and
Which I absolutely love.
I really try to mix and use the best of all worlds. I'm from New Orleans and grew up very much valuing antiques and older things, and also the old ways of handiwork.
Oh, yeah, this is what I absolutely always say. A lot of people that do things with hands.
Yes.
Now is everything done by machines, as you know,
Yes.
unfortunately.
And the funny thing is that with our economy in the state that it's in, a lot of women are going to be in a situation where they might have to economize a little bit this fall. And I have been thinking about that in preparing for today. And I actually went through my fashion magazines. This is what I do for myself and for my clients every season. Go through the magazines and look at the silhouettes, the shapes, the colors, the fabrics that are being used, and find things in my wardrobe that match those trends.
Yes.
There
And
may
you
be
add maybe one thing, and
Yes.
you have a totally different outfit.
And then you evolve your wardrobe. It's a more of a European way of dressing.
Oh, absolutely.
More, you buy quality, you buy less, and it lasts longer. You keep it in your wardrobe longer, and the clothes become your friends. I really don't believe in buying anything unless you have a passion for that purchase. So with that
this
said,
is a good tip. Remember, you don't have to spend very much money.
yeah, and especially if you start doing a little bit of secondhand shopping, a little bit of online eBay shopping, and supplement that with Lomans and Filene's where you need newer things, and then there's nothing wrong with splurging on a couple of pieces a year, but
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, it's according to your budget. So I wanted to go through some of the trends that I saw that I was inspired by today. One of them is, this is a Dolce & Gabbana look. This is this goes back to on the left, this goes back to the Yves Saint Laurent Le Smoking.
Smoking jacket.
Yes. It's sort of a tux look for a woman. Got a nice crisp white blouse under it. And that's
and
one
you
of
can
the
never go wrong with that. Absolutely, it's a timeless, classic elegance that everybody look good in it, and also, this is something to be in.
Yes.
To look fabulous.
And increasingly, women are wearing these types of tux jackets for evening during the holiday season. So that's one of the trends. And then I brought something to show you that's vintage. Not very vintage, it's probably 95. It's a Gucci tuxedo jacket. It's a very thin, light wool that you could wear even when it's still a little warm.
With a skirt also.
With a skirt or with jeans.
Anything, if you want to dress it, maybe just even different color pants.
Yeah.
It could look different. And cummerbund, of course,
And this is a men's cummerbund from Christian Dior Menswear that goes really nicely with the jacket, and it would look really cute with a pair of black jeans or a skirt or a pair of sort of Katharine Hepburn trousers, long and wide-legged. Would look very cute with that. So that's one of the trends that I've been seeing, and found something to illustrate with vintage. I have another one, the vintage cocktail dress. Still very much an inspiration for designers today. This is a picture of Lindsay Lohan in a green satin cocktail dress.
And this is a little something that had been before. This is nothing new, but it looks new now.
It looks new now. It's the new silhouette. So you can go and search and find something old that's just like it or very similar to it to bring out the trend. I have this
in blue
suit from the early 60s, cocktail suit.
You can see she's showing us. Explain this blue outfit. This is from the what, 70s? Or?
Late 50s, early 60s.
Oh, earlier.
This is
you can be really even today.
Yes, and it really resembles this Oscar de la Renta jacquard dress that's in silk and wool blend, but I think this is a silk and rayon blend.
With the fraction, you know, we have to say with the fraction of the price.
Exactly, exactly. And it's got beautiful construction, really tailored under the arms. It's got the great large buttons that are very hip this season, and also the welted buttonholes are another sign of
Beautifully
really
done. Yeah, I can see the workmanship is really fantastic.
The jewel tones are great right now. It's got this subtle green in it that you can pick up with a pair of green satin pants or a skirt. You can mix and match these pieces, and it's just really charming. And I really see a future for clothes like this with Michelle Obama potentially going in the White House. She's got such a Jackie Kennedy look. So that was that one. And
that's pretty.
thank you. So continuing on, I've got another jewel tone, this vivid kind of tangerine orange jacket. There are a couple of things about this that are very hip this season. One is the kind of cascading down the front, which has been very popular both in jackets and in skirts right now. Again, the bright colors really very fashionable, and it goes very well with a pair of jeans because a lot of times the jeans will have the orange stitching.
Yeah.
So that is just
Also,
a beautiful
you know,
piece,
you can
wool
have a black
crepe.
skirt or
Yes, a black skirt or a red
perfect,
would
you
be
know,
beautiful.
Or, you know, or black pants. It will look absolutely fabulous. And especially now, you know, we don't have like a special length. It has to be to the knee.
Exactly.
So it could be any length skirt that will go with it. You know, maybe sometimes with the boots you would like a little maybe longer skirt, or with the high heels a little shorter skirt. So you know you can mix and match, and still, you know, one good piece is enough to mix what you already have. I'm sure most people have in their wardrobe anyway. You know,
Yes.
the one good jacket, it's very important, I think. You know,
Jackets
so,
are much more important than the other pieces.
and shoes. I believe in shoes too. You know, the
Yes.
shoes should be really good. And otherwise, if you have a good outfit and some, you know, so-so shoes, and it will just lose the whole look.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
believe in that. You know, the shoes and jacket are most important. Everything else, it could be less of the quality, you know, like, you know, pants, you know, very inexpensive pants. They don't have to be,
Yes.
you know, that will do well, or skirt, or even dress, whatever you choose to. So you have to be creative, as, you know, you know, this is, you know, the fashion is fun. Do not take it too seriously, and you will have much more fun. Is that right? You know,
Exactly, that is so
not
right.
to be so serious.
Yes.
And you will feel more comfortable if you just mix and match, maybe, you know, high and low.
And you'll get accustomed to it. You'll get in the swing of things.
Oh, sure.
One of the things I do when I work with clients is we go through their closets and we take pieces that they already have and combine them with new pieces, but we also combine the old pieces together to come up with new outfits and take pictures of the outfits so that they have the memory to pull these outfits on the days when they're having trouble deciding what to wear. But I've noticed that from the pictures and from the experience of putting the things together that the clients start to experiment on their own. And it's really nice that they do that, and they start to feel a little more liberated and a little freer to put things together in different ways. But it is a lot of fun.
Let me ask you, is it too fun to look through somebody's closet?
It can be really
Is
fun.
it embarrassing, you know, or it is too much stuff? It's probably the person doesn't even know what she has in there.
Well, usually because the person is paying me by the hour, they are pretty careful about getting rid of all the extra stuff before I come over. So usually people's closets are pretty clean. And it can be interesting because people have so many different experiences. They've traveled in different places and picked up things in different cities around the world, and people have bought them gifts.
And also, you know, the one that you know, most of us have, I'm sure I do. You have, you know, some pieces that you wore like years ago, so now you think, well, when I lose 10 pounds, I think I'm going to wear it, which will probably never happen. But for some reason, you love piece of clothing and probably was associated with some
With some
something
great
that you've been
experience in your past.
experienced or some traveling or
Yeah.
things like that. So you just cannot discard it.
And you feel good if you can wear that piece. Sometimes it's necessary just to put it with your mementos, but other times you can take it apart and maybe wear the jacket and not wear the skirt if the skirt's too small. And you can bring yourself back to that time, to that feeling. And I think feelings have a way of projecting themselves out among your friends.
And now there is actually no season, because you can wear some things, just about year
because we have air
round,
conditioning and heating.
Exactly. And, of course, there isn't anymore, that white you are not wear after Labor Day.
Yes.
This is something, but most people still, oh, wait a minute. I even put my all white dresses, even if it's still warm, I put them, for next season. There's somehow you feel, it's just, it's imprinted in your mind that you're not supposed to wear
It's true. I remember being in the south of France on past Labor Day in the U.S. one time.
Everybody was wearing white.
And I said to my friend, can I still wear white, even though it's September? Because I knew they didn't have Labor Day, or at least not at the same time that we have it. So she said, what is this rule? I've never heard of this. So,
especially white shoes, this is kind of no-no. But, people,
And now this fall especially, there's some gorgeous white clothes. And speaking
like
of
winter
trends.
winter white.
Winter white.
Just off-white. I like that. It's really wonderful.
And there's a look in here that's by Philip Lim, who's one of the big designers now, who has put together a white kind of frothy little dress with a military style jacket. And he says, and this is the October issue, so this is even mid-fall. He says that, we should take our whites out and show them and use them in the wintertime.
Well, of course, the white for winters are in different fabric. It's not like a cottonish.
Exactly.
They're more like a beautiful, as I was talking, like a worsted wool, very fine wool dresses that goes well with the black, black boots or black shoes and black heavy pantyhose. It look absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, the heavy pantyhose are really big this fall. Wearing a dark, heavy pair of pantyhose with a dress like this, if you picked up a very dark green, that would be very chic this fall. And you could even play with it a little more by putting on a pair of gold shoes. That would be really fun.
Oh, yeah, sure. So you have some jeans from what year?
These are today's jeans, but they're styled just like the late 70s. They've got the little detailing in the back, and they've got, I don't know if you can see, but they're very wide around the bottom.
I see.
And all manner of jeans now are in, just as we've done with skirts, being able to wear different hemlines at the same time in the same season. Now we can wear skinny jeans or wide leg jeans, whatever we choose.
Yeah,
crop jeans.
Doesn't look funny.
We don't have to just follow the exact silhouette that we see on the runway, because actually we're seeing so many different silhouettes in pants on the runway. And these are really flattering. They've got that very...
Do they have like a stretch,
These don't.
Lycra in it?
These don't, but a lot of them do. A lot of them will have some Lycra, so they'll give a little bit. But they're actually cut so full that you don't really need the stretch stuff as much.
Yeah, they're, look very, slimming. They look like very slimming. And then you are pairing this with your jeans,
this
like a little dressy blouse.
Dressy blouse from Talbot's. This is last year, so it's not very vintage, but this look is very popular, both the plaid and the asymmetry of it.
Oh yeah,
with the pin on the right.
And
the draping is also very flattering to most women, whether you're flat-chested or not.
Yeah, it's very flattering. And we have this black number.
And this is the black little dress from the early 80s with a dropped waist. It's got a little detachable silk collar.
Yeah.
And you can pull it out or leave it in if you want to wear it for a cocktail. Very sweet little dress, and it would look cute with some of the leggings that you see today.
Yes,
Some of them are very textured, have
different colors.
yeah.
For an extra, different look. They're very, very nice. So what is the hardest thing for people to put together? What do you think? All your
think
clients, what they have most difficulty with?
the thing that's so difficult now, as opposed to maybe 15 years ago, is that people aren't wearing whole ensembles anymore. They don't go to the store and buy a jacket and a skirt that go together and just wear that. And because the workplace is more casual, they don't really have to do that. So the most difficult thing, and I'd say it's difficult for men and for women, is the business casual look. Looking appropriate in the office when you're not supposed to wear a whole suit. And where you would kind of be perceived as overdressed and maybe a little bit out of it if you came in a whole suit. So
and on the other hand, not to go on the other side to
exactly.
Flip-flops and very open, blouse, things like that. It should be some kind of medium to look very professional.
Yes.
But still not, overly dressed. And, something simple perhaps if you go from the office to the dinner, to the restaurant. You can bring some jacket, a little dressy jacket.
Exactly.
And you can go with, that, and maybe high
You could wear this
heels.
little top under a black jacket. It goes really well with the tuxedo jacket.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you can put it with a pair of black pants at work. And then you can have the top take the jacket off at night if it's warm enough.
Yes, absolutely. And the art is of mixing and matching, and it's not really too difficult, for
Once
some
you get the
people.
hang of it. I think some of the rules to remember are to repeat something at the top that you have on at the top at the bottom, like repeat a color, like you've got the browns, all the nice browns make a nice combination of colors together. You can repeat a scarf on top. If you've got a pair of red shoes on, you might want to put a scarf with a little bit of red in it here. That gives your outfit some symmetry. Another thing is just to wear a jacket with a less dressy pair of pants or a different color pair of pants, as long as it coordinates.
Absolutely. So it's, just a different, variety. I'm sure most of us have in our closet things from before and you got tired of. If you just add one thing to update your wardrobe, you don't have to go and buy from head to toe the new things. Especially, with the prices now, they are too high. Nobody can do that and buy all these very expensive things. It will be nice if you can, but it's not really necessary. We have to look through our closet to see what we have and to add maybe one thing for the season, and that will update our wardrobe.
Exactly.
Or, buy something and, as you said, consignment shop. It's a different, well-made, and you don't find it in your neighborhood store, which is fun.
It is fun. It is fun, and nobody else has it generally.
Yeah, so when you
don't see yourself coming and going anymore because.
Yeah, you see it, all these red carpet, things, all these, actresses, sometimes you have 2 or 3 in the same dress.
Exactly, yes.
Because they're very expensive, they can afford, but it's not necessary. You can wear vintage and look different, and
even the stars,
nobody else is going to look like you.
Exactly. Even the stars have discovered that by buying vintage, and now some of it is very pricey. But there's still many bargains to be had, and I think also I've got a vintage skirt on. I don't know if anyone can see it, but it's 20 years old from the Talbot's catalog, and this is a real popular look right now. It's a full skirt, and it's a little bit longer. It's calf length. I've mixed it with some new jewelry by Nora Fisher Designs in Washington, and a fairly recent top from Saks Fifth Avenue, and then I've got an outfit that has evolved over time that I feel some pieces are familiar and some pieces are new and exciting. It's fun.
Oh, absolutely. So you will be, getting ready for fall and winter, and your clients
Yes.
probably would like to know what's the latest thing. But the thing is now with the fashion, anything really goes. You are not going to look out of fashion if you have a short skirt or if you have a long skirt. It depends, also how you feel. One day you would like to have a short skirt. One day, you would like to, feel like, a longer skirt is more suitable for that particular day. And you are not going to look, out of, fashion like before. It was dictated, by designers. The skirt has to be so, like to the knee.
Yes.
Or if you wear longer, you are out of fashion.
Yes.
But now it is a good thing, you just, pick whatever is best for you. And designers, of course, they give us idea what to do, and you pick, we are not going to be slaves of their, thinking and what they are showing on the runways. The runways can give us the good idea what, what's good or what looks good on us. I think this is absolutely the best. Well, I think you learned today, I think, a lot. All of us did here. That we don't have to buy too many things, and you look in your closet and see what you have, and add one or two things, and look for inspiration in the beautiful magazine that we have every month. I mean, coming to our homes, and you will look absolutely fashionable. And I would like to thank Elizabeth for coming today.
Thank you,
and
Olga.
showing us all this beautiful thing. And thank you for watching. And I hope you tune in next time to see another exciting designer or craftsperson from this area. And I'm so thankful that she came today and show us all these tricks of the trade.
Thank you, Olga. It's been a pleasure.
That I'm sure you learn a lot today. Mix and match, and you don't have to spend lots of money to look absolutely fabulous. And
if anyone is interested, my information is...
Yes, she has her phone number. You can call her, and she will give you all the help that's possible. This is Olga Jevtich reporting for Fashion Notes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was really wonderful, and I think this is a good idea that people can, look.
Thanks, Olga. It was fun.